tricky, I must say, for the side of Bigatron indeed here. Looking at their comp, quite weak. Ling though, Super Ken, remember last time he performed on a Ling, whew, he was magnificent.
He really was, right? But it really depended on the space that was able to be given onto him, right? Facilitated, how he was facilitated. So we'll see, without that facilitated level from these side lanes for Bigatron, how will this pan out? Miracle, take us in.
This is a battle for match point, ladies and gentlemen. The one who loses will be knocked out of the playoffs. It's all or nothing once again for Alter Ego and Bigatron Alpha as we jump into game number 3 into the Land of Dawn. Gani, anything significant here from the emblems?
Gotta check, man. Looking at the compositions.
With the Retribution, just Slink. Clean in and gone. Here though, without the Estes, you can already see that the pressure is very different, Eterna. Moreno and Key are able to really push and utilize that wave clear in the mid lane compared to the last game.
Very different. Feels like the impact definitely is less. It's honestly for the side of Alter Ego. But they're still trying their best here. Onto Super Ken. They might actually take him off.
Oh my god.
Oh, but barely. Super Ken's still able to get out here in the first minute of the game. Bigatron Alpha still holding a small gold lead as Alter Ego putting their focus now back onto Sake.
Quite surprised Oodle didn't pop his flicker there to secure the kill, but outside Silly Boy.
Oh, they're doing the same thing right now onto Silly Boy. Super Ken is rotated and Silly Boy jumps in with a Testament. He's actually able to survive for a bit, but the first blood will be picked up by Super Ken as Spy runs wild on the key. That's the stun coming in by Cereza with a flicker, and the Tempest of Blaze will mean that Super Ken gets a double early on. Alter Ego's attempt at shutting him down have only given him a double kill early.
Oh my god, the turnaround, the torn apart memory there. Very low for Saken. He pops the flicker, but take a look at Super Ken already in the invade of the purple buff. It's a revenge, right? Bigatron and Super Ken saying, you invaded my jungle earlier, let's take mine now.
Good dodge away, good flicker as well. Gets out in time. Gets a trade down, but the flicker comes down as well. Super Ken will fall to the hands of Udil. Not a good trade in the end. Alter Ego able to equalize instantly.
Wow, so even without the setup, right? You can see that Super Ken is still trying to be aggressive in the enemy jungle. But the combo wombo between Udil as well as Rasi. Wow. But look at the Taos prediction here. Only one for Bigatron. As you can see here, Alter Ego trying to get aggressive as well.
Divine Judgment on the Silly Boy, but the call Alter comes down for Alter Ego by Udil on that Faramis. And so far, again, it's Alter Ego just laying low, not wanting to go for anything too aggressive. No crazy invades yet.
No crazy invades yet, indeed. And take a look at top side here. It's just both gold laners here farming. Yeah, it's just giving space for the gold laners, but it seems like the mid side, Alter Ego, they want business. But Bigatron, they will kite it first.
Oh. They're committing onto Key. Not too sure about this one. He does have the flicker and he does get out, but it does bait that resource out of him. Defensive flicker will mean that Saken will have no pressure to play with up top in the gold lane, and Nino will just be able to utilize his early game lead on that winning matchup.
Very interesting choice from Moreno using the IMU for the ultimate of Selly Boy. Was it a misclick or did he actually want to go for Selly Boy's ultimate there?
I must say, I feel like that was a misclick. Right?
I think he does.
Right?
I think he does want to go for it.
Oh, really?
Why?
The execution helps a lot. We've seen this from time to time as well, from actually a lot of players in the regular season, stealing the decimation so that it really helps with the execute. Valentina struggles with that. Key gonna be engaged on. That might just be the wrong target. The call Alter is popped down, but it all is just gonna be Alter Ego who gets silenced as Super Ken takes all the blades. Rossi with Illumina Blast finds a two-man stun, but it's Bigatron who pick up all the kills.
Oh man, Nino and Rossi are the ones to fall. Bigatron Alpha taking these two down. They're gonna have the space and the man advantage to be able to get this turtle uncontested. And you can see here Alter Ego looking for some compensation. It instantly gets taken away But coming back to that point, right, I think it was still a misclick because before that team fight happened, Moreno threw away the ultimate and now he has the cooldown and was able to get the Numran Blast now from Rasi. So perhaps coming into the future, when they go in for a team fight, Moreno might have more of an impact.
Hopefully, right? Now they are already almost establishing a healthy lead here. 1,000 gold in the first 5 minutes. Are in control. The structure here, the lanes rather, is very well managed. It seems like in the mid side, Alter Ego. In game 2, they have structure, right? They are able to execute their structure, but I gotta be honest, minute number 5, no clear structure here in the mid side though. They're just forcing fights after fights. Moreno.
Moreno with a very miscalculated play there, but he jumps onto Udil, still getting the damage down. That Numenon Blast would have actually slain Udil, but in the end, it's still Bigatron with a turret. So nobody saw that. It's fine, Moreno. Nobody saw that. He's hitting Natalia.
2,300 gold lead still though for Bigatron Alpha despite that play in that mid side. And you can see here all 3 lanes going to be pressured by Bigatron. Top side already pushing mid side as well, as they are trying to get a little bit more ground and map pressure in order to get the next neutral objective.
Oh, this is very dangerous. Divine Judgment again. Silly Boy, that Gold Altar just melts down as Cerezo jumps into the back line, and without Blast, unable to connect, but it's going to be the Vengeance into the back as well. Under the turret, Pi picks up the kill. Super Ken now onto the back as well, finding the Tempest of Blaze, but Nino with the turret apart. Memory and a basic attack takes Cerezo and Super Ken down. Ultimately becomes worth it to AE.
That double was very important, right? That double kill on towards Nino that grabs the gold. I feel like for Nino, perhaps he might be leading if you compare it to Saka himself. With that 2 kills, take a look at the gold already. It was almost 2,000. Now it's just nullified. It's just back to square one, it seems like. Alter Ego, though, will not give the last turtle away freely. And it seems like Bigatron Alpha, they are the ones who are behind on the rotation. Will they contest this question? Let's see.
Udil doesn't have his ultimate yet, so it seems like Bigatron should have the better. Wow, but Selly Boy steals it.
Very good.
Selly Boy's been so on point, man.
Series, yeah.
1 level below. That was the advantage for, it should be for Super Ken, just for Retry.
Seems like he denies it, right? It's, oh my god, now there's focus shifting on towards bot side. Let's see, will it become a war? No, let's talk about the item first. Blood of Blade of Despair, rather, for Brody already. Just physical attack, and I feel like he wants more physical attack and penetration on his way, perhaps towards that Malefic Roar. Good decision. But take a look at Super Ken, right? With that Berserker's Fury, he's able... Oh my god, bot side.
Gold Altar placed down, though. Sakan's still going to be able to survive, but Gold Altar gets melted down. The Venom Blast now charged in. Rossi not able to connect, but Super Ken jumps in now with all the resources popped in. Udil will be taken low, but Cerezo jumps in with a flicker, not able to find anybody as City Boy rotates back. Cerezo finds a 2-man stun, but will be damaged down. That's Cerezo taken out by the Decimation. Super Ken in the back, looking for a play, cuts the wave and tries to rotate around. We'll be able to get out with the Finch poise, but Bigatron Alpha so far have been unable to make these movements work.
Wow, and all the while though, Bigatron Alpha not being able to get anything on the board either. They've been able to clear that top side, but not get anything for it. Alter Ego, it looks like they're the ones controlling the pace here in the third game.
They are now. Bigatron Alpha here, slowly but surely losing control. Silly Boy with the invade, let's see.
That's the damage. That's Silly Boy, who's taken very low, and Cerezo is able to follow it up now. It's going to be Udil gets targeted down. Super Ken looking for 1 more hit, and he will be able to find that kill to make it a double kill. Pi falling as well in the mid lane. It's just chaos all over the place in the Chaos Derby.
Bigatron Alpha, they get the trades back in though, right? 3-4-0 trade. Bigatron Alpha once again with a 1,700 gold lead. With Selly Boy as well as Pi off the board, it looks like Saken already starting up the first Lord of the game.
Yeah, it seems like Alter Ego will not contest. They don't have enough manpower, they don't have enough resources to just contest, right? Bigatron Alpha with this Lord take, what they're aiming is of course to the structures, right? One by one, the structures will be the main target, and Alter Ego behind now. Very tough to come back here. Sure, Nino gets the Malefic Roar. That is the only, perhaps, way here to turn the game around with Nino and that call altar, right? Meanwhile, Bigatron 3,000 gold lead already now established, going for more. Perhaps after this load push, they might go for that 5,000 gold lead. And take a look at Saken here. Still behind on gold though if you compare it to Nino, but he is well on his way. Corrosion, Scythe, and as well as Golden Staff here built. But Endless Battle and Windtalker added to the arsenal of Superken. That's nasty. But take a look at Superken here, showing off his dexterity with his fingers, right? Very, very fast hands. But again, with the Endless Battle and Windtalker in the hands of the lane, Superken, it's just, he's confident. He's that confident to dish out damage onto his Alter members. Other than the Lolita, no clear crowd control that can really catch him. So that is why Superken, looking at this composition from Alter Ego, it might be a playground for the Sling.
That's true. That's true. Alter Ego, how are they going to be able to stop the lane? I mean, before we saw that Udil and Rasi were able to take him down in a 2v1 situation, right? Try to utilize the stun coming in from Rasi, the Lolita. That definitely is an option. But it's not as reliable as you would say, like a Kaja, right? So it's more difficult to execute here for Alter Ego when they go in for the team fight as well. But coming back into the player's gold here by UBS Gold, still Superken, insane at 10,000 gold lead for himself. Compared to Saken, the gold laner, 7,000. Well, wait.
Not sure about this one, Key. The call altar does save him though, but that's a massive resource. The flicker is well burnt out. Silly Boy now jumping in, and the Madame Blast is charged up, and it finds Key. Only one member so far, but Vengeance now with Electrifying Beast, dealing damage on the Saken, who's not going to be able to survive right now. And it's Saken who falls. Bigatron Alpha with a massive blunder, and the tournament memory from Nino. The fadeaway kill onto the back, 3-0. That lead that Bigatron Alpha have built might just be lost with the base turret now that Alter Ego can take. I don't think they can end the game, but this is such a big blunder for BTR as they look for more. Moreno is going to be stunned up there. Bigatron Alpha still able to survive. Superken looking for a re-engage right now as he jumps into the back line, dodging away from Nino's stun. The Wind of Nature gets popped in. Nino still able to survive. The Doom Now Blast gets cancelled out. Pi will fall to Moreno, and that's another on the back. It's a shutdown picked up by Moreno as he goes for more with Key. BTR able to punish the overcommitment from Alter Ego.
What an exchange from both teams again. Bigatron Alpha, they were ahead with the lower push, but now Alter Ego earlier can find a comeback, but they overcommitted. They should have left when they got the base turret top side and just go on their day.
I agree.
But they just overcommitted, they overextend, they force a kill, and they didn't even get it. And Bigatron Alpha, they were able to capitalize again on the backs of Moreno, right? On this Valentina, claiming the double, finding the shutdown onto Rosino. That is just the space that they need to find the Lord freely. And now Luke, who's defending again, Alter Ego.
Yeah, the macro miscalculation from Alter Ego is definitely evident, right? And they committed onto that, even realizing that their main damage dealer wasn't even there. You can say it's Saken, but honestly at this point, I feel like it's Superken with how much pressure he goes, but he's here now.
Say goodbye to Silly Boy, disappearing instantly in the mid lane. Now Cerezo jumping in the bravest fighter onto Uda the Flicker to take Nino down. The Wind of Nature is there, but it does nothing against magic damage. Moreno picks up the double. Electrifying Beats with Vengeance now in the mid lane, but it does not matter. BTR will be able to survive that one, not losing a single member. Superken jumps into the back line once again. Udil targeted down, and that's Moreno with a godlike as he looks for more. Superken picking all the blades out, but Pi will find a kill back finally. The immortality is bought by Pi. He buys a bit more time just to get smacked in the head by Cerezo as BTR will try their best to end the game. And that's game number 2. That's match point for the Red Robots.
The Red Robots strike back here in game number 3. This entire series has been a ping pong game going back and forth.